one thing that I absolutely hate is hearing these two phrases. The first being, I'm not very political. And the second being, voting doesn't do anything, so why should I do it? It may be the political science major in me, but these two phrases absolutely enrage me and simultaneously breaks my heart. If you are 18 years old or older and you are a US citizen and you are not registered to vote, or you just don't do it, let me just say this. Established politicians who are comfortable in keeping your wages low, your teachers underpaid, your school underfunded, expensive higher education, expensive medical care, high gas prices, high food prices, and lack of aid for the homeless and the impoverished, all has to do with voting and being political. Do you think an established politician who gets paid a comfortable wage and can afford private schools for their kids really care for those who can barely make ends meet, let alone have money set aside for their kids' education when they decide to go to college? Absolutely not. Powerful and influential people vote and donate money to their campaign to keep them in office because they know how important it is to be politically active and to vote. These same powerful people are secure in knowing that at the end of the day, those politicians are looking out for their well-being and not after those who really need the help. And why is that? It isn't because all politicians are innately evil and only care about themselves, which I don't doubt that there are some that are like that. It is because the powerful, influential people are their main constituents. In other words, those are the type of people that vote for them. Influential, wealthy people know that if they can vote for a candidate and pressure them to support legislation that continues to benefit them, they will continue to stay ahead of the average American. By not voting, you are continuing a cycle of allowing wealth and influence to control every aspect of your life, whether you like it or not. You're not political. That's a shame. I bet your landlord is. I bet the superintendent of your local school is, as well as your doctor, your boss, business owner, pharmaceutical companies, food companies, police department, utility companies, all insurance companies, farmers, and let's not forget groups who sincerely want to stifle and strip the rights away from women, members of the LGBT community, minorities, and low-skilled and undereducated individuals. If you fit into any one of these categories or several of these categories, you should be voting. Actually, if you fall under any of these categories or several of them, you cannot afford not to vote. How are we ever going to see change if we don't cast our vote and make our voices heard? The founding fathers knew very well how important it was for their voices to be heard, considering they came from a government that didn't allow for free speech to be heard or basic human rights to exist. They promoted a caste system that kept people in the same social economic status they were born into without any hope of climbing that ladder of financial success or improving the livelihoods of their family or their future family. By not voting, you are turning over the reins to those who do vote to be able to control every aspect of your life that is tied to politics. By not voting, you are also forfeiting your right to complain about political matters because you didn't care enough to let your voice be heard. Therefore, complaining and not doing anything about it is promoting complacency. So please, I beg you, consider being politically active because you cannot continue living and expecting others to make decisions for you. Be the change that you want to see and make your voice be heard. So please register to vote, and in the next election, please go out and vote. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll have links to those accounts in the description box below, as well as some informative information about how you can go and vote and how you can register. If you liked anything that I had to say here, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Again, my name is Elena V. And remember, always leave things better than how you found it. Bye.